Hello everyone, welcome back to Reus 2. We're heading into the third era for the first time, having unlocked it in the previous game. And I gotta say, given the requirements for Calm Era, I get the impression things are going to get more challenging and more complicated. I mean, that's sort of obvious. What else would Calm Era 3... What else would a third era be, but more challenging and more complicated? But we're going to have to go from 176, I think. I barely beat the 175 requirement. To 500 if we choose Calm Era. And that should be the easiest one, right? What's up with these others? What's up with Age of Horror? It's hard. Which I guess is more than challenging. The Inventor has 40 gold. Well, the Inventor is this guy. He's at 28 right now. Because he just took over from the goddess, who was deposed violently. And he's not especially good at getting gold, but, I mean, he has a vast desert to work with. And a lot of gold already, so it could happen. What? The Inventor has heard an aberrant call from beyond the fabric of reality. That sounds fun. You want to help him? So we would have cultists who look for offerings to please the aberrant voice and gain gold. Now there's a sacrifice altar who will reward the Inventor somehow if I can make enough offerings. Spooky. Have 20 blood, I guess, on the planet. So first I need a bunch of wealth. From the cultists, I guess. And then a bunch more wealth. And then a bunch of prosperity. Okay. How about solar punk? Everyone comes together. The future of this planet should be in harmony with nature. Help humanity create their sustainable utopia. Well, I mean, I have a lot of food, I think. The sage would... It provides the scientist power food? What does that mean? Gives science for food from plants. Interesting. Okay. Well, we have some of that in the forest. And if we do that, we'll get something good, but we don't know what. A lot of biodiversity, and then finish. Sludge Corp. Sludge Corp has been founded in the Inventor's City. They found a way to exploit nature to make processed food. Their goal, massive profits. Help them become incredibly rich at the planet's expense. Maximize food from Biotica for the Sludge Factory until 40 Eon has passed. And then give them a bunch of gold. I mean... Oh, the Inventor needs 250 prosperity. I mean, he's in the big city, right? So maybe this is a possible thing? Seems hard. But I mean, this city, it gets a lot of food, right? The statue in the Revolutionary Quarters should be locked in. This Exalted is going to change, I assume. The farm and the Overseer are locked in, but they don't do anything, sadly. And we have like 100 olive trees is the main thing, I guess. Producing food. And then like also these desert salts are making a big chunk of food, right? So it seems like it could happen. But I mean, his total prosperity right now is 100. I mean, I have a lot of level 2 biotica over here. It seems like focusing on this city is going to be easier than trying to diversify. But the Sage, like, you know, getting a lot of biodiversity and plants, it could be something. I currently don't have much biodiversity, I guess. Oh, and how much... Okay, so yeah, this is... I have 25 technology at this time. I would need to triple it. Whereas my population, I'm almost there already. And I have an inventor. And a bunch of gold I could kind of just get rid of if I wanted. Maybe? If I could figure out a way to optimize for science instead. Oh, 70 biodiversity. Get out of here. I assume this invention will somehow help. Oh, gives science for food from plants. So all those olive trees would produce more science. I bet we could do this one. Let's try solar punk. It seems suited to... Oh, wait, but... The Sage builds Biosphere. Does everyone get it, or just him? I wish I had made a quick save before this. So I could try one and see what it actually means. Well... I mean... The Sage also has a bunch of food. Right? I mean... Not as much. She has 33, and he has, like, 21. But his food is pretty much all from plants. And we could definitely, like, unlock some cool forest stuff, maybe, to give him more food from plants. I mean, these are both interesting. But, like, the inventor having 25... He's already optimized for gold and food, right? That's the thing about taking the sludge core. I assume it's going to do something, like, bad, right? The sludge is going to be bad for us somehow. But he's already got a ton of stuff. Yeah, I think I should take that. Just because it's focused on the inventor, which I already have a ton of resources for. Let's try that. Upgrade patches now upgrades to 3 and supports 3-star biotic upgrades. You don't have to go 2 and then 3. And we have built a sludge factory, I assume? Sludge Corp. It's preparing. So at the end of 80 era, or 40 was it? I've forgotten already. 40. 40 eons, excuse me. A bunch of the food we're getting will be turned into sludge. And I assume that makes money somehow? Because it tells us our goal is to maximize food. And that wouldn't make sense if, like, losing food were bad. So we're processing food. We're grinding up turtles and snakes to put into McFlurries or something. Okay, cool. Golden animals, golden gems. Or golden animals. Well, I think it's going to be golden gems, right? None of those animals do anything. And isn't one of these desert salt? No, it's not a gem. Do I have any gems? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to use this for turtles. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so... There were 2 ways to enter the turtles. Weren't there? Oh no, there were 2 ways to enter. Yeah. For each 0.5 for each gold in animals. Or +1 for each gold in animals with the highest gold. So it's basically if your biggest and best animal is as good as your two best animals put together, you should choose the single animal bonus. But if you have several animals making gold, which I do, 2 rattlesnakes and a turtle, then you should consider taking the one that benefits from all your animals. On the other hand, I assume these are things that I'm going to be incentivized to bulldoze to turn into food, right? So maybe I should just plan to keep this one tortoise and upgrade this into like level 2 and 3 stuff. My biodiversity is not so high. By the way, what is the inventor's thing? Oh, do I still have... Do I still get the goddess bonus here? I do. Okay. So this city is divinely blessed even though she's gone. I just have a different use for the mystery. Okay. Right, you don't lose the bonus from starting the world as the goddess even though she's gone. That would make Revolution quite a bit worse. Or you would just be incentivized to, like, make it be a different city other than the goddess's city. Like, it's Revolution, which I don't know, doesn't seem that cool. None of these make any gold, right? They're all just food, 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 food. Yeah, I'm thinking I might blow up the gazelle and the rattlesnakes to get more food somehow. Because upgrading in here gives us gives us 3 slots worth of level 3s. I guess in some sense that doesn't matter because I don't have enough biodiversity to place any of this stuff. And also the stuff that I can place is like it's I lost my train of thought. It's about gold. Whereas what I apparently now want is food. Which is basically just, like, gazelles and olive trees is pretty much the only way I can get food. Oh, and desert salts. That's true. Desert salts they go hard. Speaking of, I mean, I could squeeze another one in, maybe. Somehow. Seems hard. Like, I could put it here, and it would be next to plenty of barren biomes, right? Barren stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go upgrade this mountain slot, I guess. Current slot boosters will disappear. Do I have any? Oh, this is a gold booster. That's fine. Goodbye, snakes. They're going to God. But okay, so knowing this is how upgrades work, it incentivizes you when you first get access to 2 stars upgrades to, like, use them sparingly so you can afford to use them on 3 spares. You can use them on 3 stars later. But obviously you're still going to want some. Ooh, a food booster, huh? The bummer is I don't, I mean, I don't want to put an olive tree here because it would be a sad olive tree. Maybe I could move this one. Put something else cool here. Also, so what's the deal with this? 20 food from Biotica within borders into 1 sludge. So we get... I assume that will all happen at the end of 4D era instantly. It won't happen like every tick. Maybe it will. So what if I did put an olive here? What could I replace this with that we would be satisfied with? Another tortoise? Yeah, it's not so bad. He doesn't make food, which is what we're supposed to want. But, like, there's not a lot of ways to get food in the desert right now. I want some more drafts. Maybe it's already maxed, huh? Well, if I bought 2 draft charges, which seems within my reach if I want to, I could draft for, you know, ocean or forest, and then again for desert. I assume I would choose ocean, because this stuff maybe could use some revamping. But, I mean, at the moment, this is producing some food, and I don't have better ways to get more food, really. Like, my ocean superpowers are... What? No. Are not so hot. Like, red sea whip, I guess, would be the thing to put into the ocean if I were going to. But right now, it's all producing a decent amount of food, I guess. I could upgrade both anchovies, but I wouldn't have enough biodiversity for a red sea whip. The biome's just not big enough. If I expand this ocean, I guess let's just do that. Then would these guys be interested in coming out if I put a few more biotica out there? I don't think so. Oh yeah, they would. That would be enough to lure them. So you get 3 pips for having 2 biotica out of reach for them. So I could do that. I could put 2 things out there, and they would go for it. And a red sea whip would look pretty good. Along with, I don't know, kelp. Kelp isn't great. But I've already used all the good stuff, really. I could actually squeeze another tuna in if I wanted. Those do pretty well. It's a little wasteful to make a level 2 slot. A couple level 2 slots and only use one of them on level 2 biotica. I don't really want a sun coral. I mean, you're still not... I haven't figured out what you should do yet, sorry. I just upgraded these slots and now I'm not going to use them. Kind of embarrassing. Olives here, and then another turtle, I was saying, seems plausible. turtles don't make food, so why do I want that? Could be a gazelle, a level 3 gazelle feels kind of silly. Right, the reason is I realized I want to get more drafts first. That's why I did that. So if I put a red sea whip here, what do you get from mysteries? 5 gold and 2 food. Oh, interesting. It's still exalted, even though he's the inventor now. That's weird. So it really is just completely cosmetic that he's a new guy? Maybe it makes a difference to... I don't know. It doesn't seem like it makes any difference. I upgraded this. I mean, the tuna make use of a slot and give you 20 food for an animal, right? The kelp give you 20 food and 4 mysteries for each distinct biotic adjacent. So, but I could put the kelp here, and then the tuna could be next to 2 fish here. And the kelp could be next to multiple things, and like it could be on the coast or something. The issue is, I don't want to commit to a tuna yet, because I want a draft charge. Well, I want 2 of them. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get these draft charges anytime soon. Not before I've spent 40 era anyway. So I think I'm just going to buy 2 draft charges. With like food and food, I imagine. Oh, I only needed 1 right away for the ocean, before I commit to the ocean. Okay. So marlin are the food producer I get access to, and they're just not going to be very good. Because the ocean is not that big. Although, maybe I can make it bigger. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I could expand the world if I wanted. Make this ocean pretty wide. Yeah. That seems kind of good. And then I can actually make use of marlin effectively. No? How do I do this? There it is. Expand the planet right here, please. I called in the wrong giant. He's going to have a big walk for no particular reason, but that's okay. And if I commit to marlin, I don't have to put a tuna there. I'll get sea bass as well, which are okay. Yeah. Ooh, although what about mahi mahi? Is that better? It's a 3-star food producer. Makes 100 food reasonably easily. This does better because it's an apex thing, but this one doesn't even cost biodiversity, whereas the marlin does. And my ocean is not exactly swimming with biodiversity. And maybe I want to save the biodiversity for other stuff, right? Like red sea whips or something? I don't know. I guess there's not a lot of stuff I can spend biodiversity on in the ocean at the moment. But like putting a marlin here seems kind of cool, right? And I could put I don't know. Maybe it's not that cool. I'll put a barrel eyes next to it for extra biodiversity or something, even though it doesn't make gold or food. Could put a red algae out there just to make science, which I don't really want. I mean, I would be taking this for the mahi-mahi. Which is like 100 food for no biodiversity investment, basically, right? Seems kind of nice. And it's got slots for several micros if I ever end up going that way. And then I can still put like the red sea whip there or something. I think that makes sense over the marlin. The marlin does have great output, but the fact that you have to invest all this biodiversity in it is a problem for me. So I'll take this one. And I'll draft desert for this as well. None of this makes food. What's wrong with you? How come the desert isn't good at making food? I don't understand. That doesn't mimic reality at all. So, like, none of this makes foods at all, huh? Well, let's reroll. See how much is left in my pool. I have 11 reroll charges, right? Ostriches are cool. Or even ibex. Yeah, ostrich and sandgrass would be nice. I don't have that much biodiversity to spend here. So yeah, if I like put my olive tree here and an ostrich here. Here? So many empty spaces to explore? What's the deal with ostriches exactly? Their limit? It just says, yeah, so when you draft this, it says ×0. But then when you actually go to place it, it's like, oh, 0 out of 3. That's the most you can get. Like, tell me that when I'm picking it, man. Well, ibex seems like it makes a lot more food. And it comes with agave as well. I still don't know if it's ibex or ibex. I like to say ibex, I don't know if I'm right. You know what? Just look it up. Come on, Chrome, you can do it. Looks like it says ibex. That's how I read the pronunciation guide. Let's listen to it now.
Ibex.
Yeah, ibex. Okay, fine. Ibex it is. But this requires more biodiversity is the thing, right? Well, I mean, I guess I could agave. There's lots of animals in here. Problem is, plants just really suck for me because I've got olive trees everywhere. There's like nowhere I can put an agave. So it would basically just be ibex, which I can't even place at the moment. Ostrich would do something, and it comes with a sand grouse. Yeah, I think this is just good. Okay, I think I still haven't built... I haven't spent any era. I've just been thinking about upgrades. It's been like half an hour, and I haven't done a damn thing. But I've been planning. That's important, too, right? So now I can start looking at this and saying, look, let's like put an ostrich in the neighborhood. Ostrich here, sand grouse here, olive tree here. So yeah, let's do that. Let's put an olive tree in. Let's put the sand grouse first. These guys just like to be nice to empty slots, right? And by the way, when I look at ostrich, It still doesn't say how many. Maybe it is unlimited. I don't know. So them being next to this tortoise is a little bit sad. Maybe we'll do something about that. These guys make... Yeah, it just is unlimited. As many empty spots as you can make, they'll use. Well, that's good to know. Well, how many ostriches am I going to have, really? I feel like I should just take the one with the highest. I'm not going to have that many. It's not the greatest country club, but it's probably fine. A club for ostrich admirers. And it's only making 60. Because it doesn't count the rattlesnake underneath. I guess? Oh, actually, it's counting this tortoise, because that actually makes 60. This makes less, annoyingly. So how about this redstone? Could we, like, bulldoze this into something more useful? More redstone under it, jeez. Alright. Like, it would be nice to put something barren in, right? But none of that is increasing my biodiversity, which is important. Because that's what's limiting me here. Alright, well that was some arrow. And this is still just preparing, right? It hasn't actually done anything yet. Yeah. Okay, so I was saying... What are you tunas doing this far down in the ocean, man? Anchovies swimming to Mars. I'm not really prepared to place any sturgeons, but I wanted a mahi-mahi and this red sea whip thing. They both want to be next to adjacent biotica, a distinct biotica. But this benefits from any number of them. And the mahi-mahi wants at least 3. So if I'm only using these 2 slots, I should put the mahi-mahi here and the sea whip here. So upgrade this, please. Mahi-mahi here. Red sea whip here. By the way, is any of this stuff, like, got boosters on it? I saw one over here somewhere. Didn't I? I guess I saw this white spot and I thought that was something, but it isn't. So this mahi-mahi is not yet happy. But once we put in the red sea whip, it will be. It can only be placed in shallow water. I missed that. Okay, well, since we didn't get the marlin, I can just shrink this ocean. No one's going to stop me. Hello. There you go. It's now coast. Alright, give me that red seed one, please. I want to get these guys going, right? Nope, not at all. I somehow thought this would be enough to lure them. Ah, I need to fill up the last slot here with something to really get them going. Let's see. I think that would be it. These guys make 10 and 5. Really, like 15 and 7 for empty slots. I mean, this isn't even doing that much more, right? Just making this empty would almost be an improvement. So making it an actual bioticum that's empty is even better. Problem is it can't be a plant. And I want it to make food. So, I mean, maybe just throw a sand grouse in here. It's not the greatest, but it being empty means I'm not cannibalizing the ostrich bonuses. This guy wants to build something, that's cool. But none of these guys are close to their next level goals yet. Now they're excited to expand. Yeah. I mean, it's not incredible. But it's 100 food plus another 83 food and like 11 mysteries. So it's a couple hundred food. It's not nothing. And we can make, you know, canned tuna or something. Processed food. Tuna butter? Just squish it until it turns into butter? I don't know. There it is. I saw only 20 and I was very upset. But then the rest all came in. How much, I don't understand. Why'd it say 96 to complete startup? Or 94 to complete startup? Oh, I guess startup is the name of the first part of Sludge Corp? And it just says this is how long you have to get whatever the first thing is. Okay. Make the inventor very rich. I mean, that seems quite easy. The issue is going to be the 250 prosperity in here, obviously. Although if we can get him to 120, he gets 25 more for free. So, I mean, there's some stuff to do. There's no way we're going to get him to expand again unless we buy a boulder, which maybe I should. Sage's town is just going completely underutilized. Plant and fish, huh? Interesting. Each food and fruit biotica within borders. Or 100 for distinct. We don't have that many distinct. I mean, how much? We're getting like 70, 80, 85. We could get more somehow. These are all making 20, so 145. It's actually not as much as I thought. 145 food for this. But this would be 100 for each of my food things, which there's at least 3 of. What about the sushi bar? Am I going to be putting fish in here? Right? I mean, it does seem pretty good. Right? I could throw a couple of those mahi-mahi in. They don't cost biodiversity, and I mean, I'd need some upgrades, I guess. So maybe I'd put in one, and then like also a red sea whip, and then a couple more fish. Like that would be a way to do pretty well there. But given that I'm supposed to be focusing on the Adventure City, maybe I should just expect to take this, which is a decent amount of food immediately. There will probably be more later. Yeah. Pretty cool cafe. 300 immediately, like I said. And we could get more. 60 population still looks pretty distant. We should get some more emblems. What's his emblem again? Distinct plants. Okay. And you have this ocean little, well, pond really, all to yourself. But what you want is just, I'm bad at all of it, man. There's no minerals in Borders. I hope one day to maybe get you gold, but like, don't hold your breath. I don't think it's realistic at all. If I do get any, I'll probably give it to the Adventure just for the all the extra prosperity. No gems. Like, I think Market is the most realistic because we do have a decent number, maybe. Like, Sea Crate makes food, gold. Amber makes gold. Carnelian, Tortoise, so that's 4. Redstone, is it? Yeah, it is a base. Yeah, so that's like 6. You can just do that. Yeah, and the next bit of gold we give you will be worth a lot, and you would like that, I'm sure. I mean, it's not going to get him to his next town goal yet or anything, but it's nice. Seem to work more on how to make these guys happy and like, or have more food, I should say. So I think it's quite reasonable to like put some stuff here and maybe plan to buy them a border expander to make them go even further, because there's no way they're going out on their own. I just can't do it. But you know, one border expander is not expensive at all, so I could grab. They usually expand by 2, don't they? So I could maybe grab multiple. No, they only a single patch. They expand by this much, so I can get these 2 in play. And this is a coral reef. Yeah. So I could, of course, make this ocean again if I turned this into forest. So I can make this be with whatever I want. But There's not much extra food yield I can get here. Whereas in the forest, I've got quite a bit, right? Mahi-Mahi is a predator. I don't know, it's basically just apple trees. I mean, I could put a blueberry and a mineral in, I guess. Well, the blackberry wouldn't be bad. It's a 1-star bioticum. And I could put an herbivore next to it. I have some good ones, don't I? Well, not exactly. But I mean, I have a red deer. It's certainly better than a rabbit. Red deer here. Blueberry here. Blackberry, rather. And then put a mineral in here to satisfy the... Well, no, hang on. So... If I don't want to upgrade these slots, which I don't really, I don't have that many upgrade slots left, right? I have to start buying them. And I can do that, but I currently don't have any, so I'm not excited to just start pouring stuff into this. It's fairly expensive. Yeah, I mean, the pheasant would be nice. Could make 50 if I, like, upgraded this, but I don't want to. I just put in a deer, it's fine. And it'll help this. And then I can also put in that black... Yeah. I think that's the way to go. We'll buy them a border expander to get over here. Can't really do anything with these other fruits that I can see. I'll put the blackberry here so that if I ever do put a pear tree, like it can be adjacent to more of this stuff. I don't know. So blackberry here. Deer here. Red Sea Whip is maximally happy. These guys... There's really no way I can entice them to move out anymore, except by ordering it. Which I'm just under the wire for startup triggering. So, I mean, I guess here we go. Expand your borders, please. They can't go this way. So they have to go the way I want, which is good. Click here and here. Ta-da! Decent chunk of food, nothing incredible, but... You know, 50 food. Ah, now is the time to cash in micros, isn't it? For more food. Yes, of course. And the ones I have are all emblems, but I could buy some actual micros as well. Alright, so what do we have? Distinct plants. Oh, interesting. I have a sage one left over, even though I don't have the sage anymore. Plus 5% science for distinct biotica within borders. I mean, that's going to go pretty hard here, right? But it doesn't make food, so I don't have to do it now. This is crazy. Distinct plants within borders, bonus food? This olive tree is making 100 food. But so is the mahi-mahi. The red sea lift's actually making even more. Oh, it's 2-star or lower. Yeah, okay. So go do this. Alright, decent bonus. Let's see. Temperature total yield for gems in borders. I just don't have that much. Where that is relevant. Like, there's no gems in her borders at all. So I don't think any of those are going to matter. So, let's look at buying more micros. Buying actual micros. So you can upgrade plants for 40% total yield. That's a signature? That's pretty cool. How about you? 12 food for adjacent fish or critters. Doesn't seem that great right now. I assume yours is not going to be what I want. Okay. So you're going to be the one who does it. Let's buy an upgrade charge. Oh, no, I have one for some reason? Oh, from an era bonus, I guess. Redraw all micros. I assume it's not going to overwrite these because they're emblems. I should have quick saved first, though. I just realized. Good, it worked. So you can upgrade plants to increase their yield. This plant is making 25 food, but the olive trees, these are pretty good. 100, 100, 75. 75. So... Mysteries in the ocean, that's nice. Something's going to become a tree? That's interesting. I don't think that matters to me right now, but I can just make rabbits into a tree by putting stag beetles on them? That doesn't really seem realistic. Fairy ring on this olive tree, I suppose. Now that's the only micro I got that applies to the sludge color trigger. Wait, did I pick the wrong one? I picked the only one that sucks? Oh well, I cost myself a few food. Really should have quick saved, it turns out. Because not only did I not know the mechanics, should have tested them, I was also about to make a blunder. These anchovies are so sad. They're not doing anything, really. I mean, they're making the tuna happy. And these guys are making each other happy. But as long as one of them is a fish, I could maybe do something else here. Obviously, I can't make a mahi-mahi without a... Yeah, I don't know. None of this looks all that good. Pretty big planet. The cities have expanded a lot to build all their buildings. I mean, I could do something over here, but this is my last chance to do something to this. I guess, I mean, there is some forest here. Maybe there's more than my micros could do. More gold. Oh yeah, more mystery in the ocean. Sure. More food and it becomes a tree. Sure. You can have food and become a tree. And I'll put some krill on the I'll put it here in case... I'll put it on a level 1 in case I ever decide I want to upgrade something. I want to upgrade a level 1 to erase the stuff that's there instead of erasing something good. And either way, it's just adding mystery, so it's a flat bonus. It doesn't matter what's under it. Really need to make some science somewhere else so they can actually use all these trade routes. What was that? Oh, did we actually accomplish... Hey, we got him to his 120 prosperity, so we got another 25 for free. Nice. I wasn't doing that on purpose. It wasn't important to time it in that way. No better inventor emblem now? No. How much science do you all have? Anyone close to inventing something? Not really. No one even has, like, good science income, so I can... Where are you even getting the science you do have? Like, 1 red stone or something? Looks that way. So, inventor emblem's not doing much right now. This city really is the crown jewel, and I can't... I want to do one more thing to help it, but I don't know what it's supposed to be. So it probably isn't what I should actually do. Anyone thinking of expanding? Maybe I could make some more space for you? You are. So, I could put more space for you over here? That would separate this from its plant, which I mean is not fatal, but it wouldn't be that nice. Whereas over here, I'm not really benefiting from the adjacency. So I guess that's the place I would want to expand the planet. Which I guess I can do. But, I mean, it doesn't have to be now. I don't know why I'm doing this. I should really just cash in on Sludge Corp and see what it does. Yeah, that's what I should do. So I'll just put something down for the sage, and it doesn't really matter what it is. It should just be something that could be appealing. An herbivore, right? Like a red deer. Or maybe a squirrel for biodiversity? This is not a very diverse forest. Sure. It's definitely less food, but I'd welcome some biodiversity to start putting down boars and or pheasants. I actually want this to be a forest now because I want to put the squirrel here so that I'm not committed about whether this becomes a mineral or not. Okay, the Sludge Corp, here it comes. The sludge must flow. What has occurred? I've gotten, I assume, a bunch of gold. And I assume it's done something bad? Somehow? I mean, Ah, yes, the food is... No? I guess it just reset the food to 0 and then did something to it and is now counting it back. I assume it will get to a lower amount than it was at. Ah. Really? Okay. So, it has a new invention, canned sludge. And we need other cities to trade for it, and then get big. Get lots of population. Because... this is also coming up, huh? So every population that my other cities have, as long, or this city, in fact, as long as it has canned sludge, also gives us an extra 10 gold in this city. I see. So it's counting up its gold slowly as well. Okay, but this is our bonus to help us get the inventor up to 250. We have to get a bunch of population in our other cities and also a trade route. I assume they'll trade for the canned sludge if possible, but it doesn't say that. So what do you mean when you say it has produced 75 sludge? What does that number mean? I get that, like, it took away all of our food, I guess, and made sludge. Ah, all of the biotica that were making food just got absolutely wasted, huh? The olive trees burned down. Yes, right. So I have lots of space to build here if I want. But it won't be very efficient because they have so much population. Why do they have so much population? I guess it's sort of it doesn't mention this, but it's kind of like the food that it destroyed, in quotes, is still counting as food for giving this place population. It's just secretly coming out of the sludge core. Because we made 20 times 75 food, basically. Or that's how much we sucked up. Wow, the oceans are so quiet. Okay, so I guess we basically, the sludge has given us, like, it locked in the food that was there before and has given us permission to reuse those slots again, in a way. But, you know, what we want is gold, because it's just really hard to grow this city. It's so huge, right? If I start putting down more olive trees, it's barely going to do anything. It's going to give me very little prosperity. But if I can export canned sludge to, let's say, the Sage's city, right? Which would be easy. I could just give him a little bit of gold, and he would just go, oh, I'll buy some canned sludge, I assume. Then his 31 population will give 310 gold to the inventor, I think, for free? Is that how that works? Yeah. So, right. He has 49 population, so he's counting himself as 490 gold. Oh, I guess... What's up with the biodiversity here? this actually working? I think so. It looks like it, right? It doesn't say output of 0. It doesn't say it's asleep. It says there's a check mark. Yep. Oh, it does save regularly. Okay. I figured it should, but I hadn't noticed it. So, Oh, I have a draft? I don't remember why. I must have completed the inventor's goal or something. No, I didn't, though. Maybe it's for getting to 2-star? I don't think so. I don't know where this came from, but I'm happy to have it. Maybe I bought it. Who knows? What was I talking about? Biodiversity. Why is this the way it is? Oh, right. 2-star Biotica add more biodiversity than 1-star ones do. I always forget this. So what all is in this biome? I just don't believe these numbers, basically. That happen to come out to exactly 0. I mean, I see that they add up to 13 pluses and 13 minuses. I'm sort of imagining, hey, I could put some gold in here someday if I start, like, freshening up the biodiversity again. Throw an olive tree in here again, right? Some ostriches. That kind of thing. Look at all these yummy little food boosters. Is this actually empty? Oh yeah, of course, because Sludge ate it. I was like, I forgot to... Oh! It sludged this other guy's biome as well, but... didn't kill any of his stuff because he didn't have... anything making food. What's it going to cost to have you start another trade route? That's an important thing to know. Very little. Great. So we should be able to get 2 trade routes up in no time. And I'm hoping that they will prioritize the sludge. I wanted to put a boar here, right? And like, now's the time? The annoying thing is if I do that, I'll bulldoze the pear tree, and then I won't have anything that cares about the boar anymore. Pheasant costs no biodiversity. And it's an herbivore. But it still costs an upgrade. So I could put a rabbit in to make this pear tree happy, but ultimately what I need is to figure out how to get some science. Not science. Gold. So like moss agate could do it, for example. Well, it wouldn't do all of it. It would give me 20. I would need 2 minerals, basically. Or 2 gold-bearing biotica. This would be 25, which I think is still not enough, right? Yeah, I need 30. Now that's if I could get it next to 2 animals, which I probably could, actually, right? There's ocean animals that make gold. Clownfish and sea anemone, does that make any sense? Not really. I can't quite make the sea crate work out. No, I mean I can. Oh, I'll just put it here and be next to a critter, right? And that's like everything I need. That's exactly 30. Yeah, Where are you sending your trader at? So I would like to do this. Like I said, I assume they're gonna go prioritize sludge, but if they go buy like furs or something, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. Oh right, it's 5. I was thinking 3 wealth was the threshold for some reason. That's the threshold for like an early era, like a prologue level quest, but not actually what I need. The sea crates are eating the squirrels somehow. They can't actually do it like in realistic ways, but maybe the squirrels are trying to evolve flippers, you know? So I need what? Like 20, 40 more gold, probably? Maybe 45? Yeah. Is this a critter? No. Suckerfishes, though. Put a clownfish in and a sea anemone or something? It doesn't seem that great. No way I can put a sturgeonfish in, but it would be really cool if I could, wouldn't it? Amber. Oh, it just needs to be next to animals, huh? So this is another 25. I mean, that's something. Put it here, I get more food. Put another animal here. Do I have any other land animals that make gold? A stoat wants to be next to a critter. Okay, yeah. So let's make this a stoat, I guess. I don't have very... Oh, I should be drafting. Yeah, I should just be placing some of this stuff. South China tiger. Although, I mean, there's not that much biodiversity here, right? Corsac wants animals. Onyx wants different adjacent bioticum types, huh? It's level 2. This stuff all makes science, which I'm not that keen on. Yeah, I mean, it has to be the South China tiger, and then I have to just, like, figure out how to get any of this stuff down. Onyx just needs an upgrade, but I just, like, I should have done this draft first, very clearly, before placing a squirrel and a stoat. I was going to put a mineral here, and that would kind of, like, complete something. It would be... I mean, it would be enough. I guess I'll just put the amber in, and then I'll figure things out later. It increases the biodiversity so that I can maybe plonk a tiger over here or something. Someday. Likes predators in this biome, which I won't have that many of. I don't know. Corsac could do something someday. Well, that gave him more population too because of the blueberry, which I knew he was getting more food. I didn't realize it would be enough for more population. Alright, get out of here. Are you... Is that actually the fastest way to the Goddess's City? It doesn't look like it is. Are you going the wrong way, you sicko? You're gonna go here? There's nothing to buy here. You can't do it. It's literally illegal. You're just going what looks to me like the long way to the goddess's city, but I guess it's... I mean, it's about equidistant? Huh. Alright, well, let's make sure they actually get... What? They export with trade missions? I thought it was the other way around. No. These guys have fur coats. Which they're just buying? You can do that? You're making me mad. What happens if I load? I mean, quick load would take me back way too far. But there was an autosave, right? At some point? I assume if I leave planet, it's going to save first. Or it won't offer me the opportunity to load, exactly. Yeah. Okay, continue. This is annoying. How am I supposed to, like, export the sludge if nobody will go buy it? If I'd realized, maybe I, like, should have given this guy his gold, his trade route first. Because he has no choice but to go over here. And I thought the other guy did too, but it turns out he found no choice. Why do I have a rabbit? Because I wanted some food in the past, I guess. Oh, and Carnelian wants to be next to animals. I don't really need this heron anymore, huh? And Amber would be okay here. Now you're gonna go trade. You better go buy that sludge. There he goes to the right city. If you don't buy sludge, throw in a tantrum. His population isn't even that good. I needed the sage to do this. Yeah, okay, fine. So it's another 160 gold, which is something. What? Don't it look like 30? Is it like recounting or something? Oh my god, his population is going nuts. Ah! So the canned sludge... Okay, I didn't look carefully at this. So the canned sludge exports all the food that was slurped up by the sludge factory. And then it gets... You get to import gold as a... Okay. That is much stronger than I thought. And explains why we had a mountain of plus food. For this city, it was just neutral, because it lost the food and gained back the sludge. But for these cities, it's just going to go nuts. Okay, so I really need the sage to get a bunch more gold, sadly. Because his city buying sludge would be, like, extremely great, I guess I would say. How are we doing in terms of prosperity here? Well, it's hard to tell because the gold is coming in dribs and drabs every time the population of the other city grows. So I guess we just have to wait for that. that's the last of this. So you are at 152. I mean, I have to say, 250 still seems very far away. Even if I can export like 1,400 food to the Sage. And I can't do it very efficiently because I haven't taken anything that is gonna give gold to this in the forest, right? Maybe the ocean? I don't have that much efficient food in the gold in the ocean either. I thought I wasn't gonna need it. Like, a suckerfish is fine, I guess. Sturgeon would be the dream. But I just don't have any biodiversity for it yet. I'm so mad they went and bought fur coats instead of canned sludge. Like, what were you thinking, guys? If I had done these in the opposite order, I'm sure they would have bought canned sludge from this city instead of buying the fur coats. Well, you know, you live and learn, I guess. I'll probably have to do Sludge Corp again to get 3 stars. And I'll know next time. I can throw some agate in here. Well, I don't know. Maybe I could buy another draft? I certainly could. Let's do that first. I probably shouldn't have put down this suckerfish yet. Because I need something that can make gold efficient. I don't know. Maybe I should just be buying upgrade charges and make a level 3 thing? But I don't have the biodiversity. Offshore oil. I mean, I don't have science, so no thanks. Olivine. Okay. Next to distinct ocean animals. I have those. Or pearls. Just like 80 gold. I think we can do better with olivine, right? It is a level 2, annoyingly. But I could get barrel eyes as well. Yeah, okay. Fine. So... if I put the... oops, no. Well, I guess I do need to upgrade, right? Oh, hang on, though. Shoot. The problem is... this new barrel eyes can only be placed in the deep. So if I upgrade... if I want to place barrel eyes, it has to be here. But I want to put something, a level 2 thing here. Alright, I want to put the olivine there. So I'd have to upgrade both of these tiles, which, I mean... I guess is okay. I'll find stuff to do with that. So let's upgrade here. Put in the olivine. Here, why? I'm in, like... I don't understand. I have eyes open mode and it wasn't showing me this stuff. Okay. So the olivine goes here. And then there's, like, a plant that wants to be next to minerals. Goes here. Don't tell me you're not going to expand. Oh, you're expanding right now. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know. This doesn't make gold, but it seemed like a good thing to do with the level 2 slot. And then I'm going to have to upgrade this as well to put in barrel eyes or something like it. It's nice that the olivine doesn't cost... Oh, it does cost biodiversity. Okay. I'm surprised I still have 4. Well, let's upgrade this slot so I can put the barrel eyes in. It's so hard to get another trade route going here, man. So, I want to put it there to be next to the olivine. Just double checking. What are you doing? Are you expanding again? I guess so.
Wow.
A mountain of gold just came in from, I guess, the olive. Okay, I think we'll get there. Like, even just this barrel eyes ought to do it if the olivine hasn't, which it looks like it has. So I probably shouldn't have put barrel eyes here, but I can put something else in maybe if I ever get something that makes food or whatever. So, trade route coming in, please? Yes, please. Okay. Now go buy the sludge from your near neighbors. That's fine. Oh, interesting. The sludge poisoned their waters as well. So all the food-bearing stuff that this guy had is now gone. I see. Oh my gosh, look at how big those apples are. Or cherries? So maybe we'll get to this. Let's fast forward all the counting, though. Hang on, what are you? A trade mission. Has agreed to... Oh, you actually have enough science from the... whatever I put in the ocean, the sun coral. That you actually decided to make fruit pie. Which is worth a food. And then some... the inventor said he was able to import it. That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
But I gotta say... I don't think this is enough. I need to work... I assume I'm allowed to place food-producing stuff in here if I want. But I just don't think they're going to have enough wealth to get to 250? Like, he needs another request somehow. He's already done his, like, level 4 request, I think. I would have to do a level 5 to get him there, it seems like. Yikes. Well, okay, I'm glad the game has gotten challenging. It takes till tier 3. I do feel like I am not going to get 3 stars on this. There's a trade mission bringing in the fruit pie. They're still going. Yeah, you're not going to get to 60 this way. If I built another city? That's... I mean, right? I just have to get them to 5 wealth and then they... It's expensive. But I have a lot of food, right? Or population. Right? I need a nomad charge and another expansion charge. Cost me 25 population. But maybe I don't even need the expansion charge. I can just put them here. I don't think so, but maybe. So I guess I'll do that. Let's buy a nomad charge. You like food and gold? That's my dream. The pirate queen as well. I mean, I think I just want you to want food. They're gold, right? So it's yeah. So they can't settle on the ocean. Fine. So even well. But funnily enough, we can slow time back down. We could build like. I have discovered, it seems, that they can't build in oceans, but they can live in oceans if you turn their town into an ocean. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I killed the fish that was here. I couldn't get him to cancel in time. I should have expanded first. Terraform, expand here. And they should just want to border expand immediately, right? Because their borders are actually too small. Annoyed to have killed whatever was here before. It was something cool. Or maybe I hadn't even built it yet? I think that's actually true. Whatever it was, I hadn't built it. Biodiversity here is 7. How many reef bioticums do I have? Not many, I would think. Oh, olivine is a reef. That's nice. Sea crate is a reef. And this is a reef. So, I mean, it's pretty powerful. So, what I'm... But my level 3 slot is in this other guy's city. I can't... Like, I could, for example, turn all of this into ocean if I wanted. And then there's this huge biome with lots of diversity, and I could put some, like, I could use that diversity on this planet. Right? They're not Planet City. I mean, I could just put a barrel eyes out here. Oh, but I need to upgrade first, right? And if I'm doing that, I'd rather just place the sturgeon fish. Do I have upgrades left? I do not. But they're cheap. Very cheap. Ish. So let's say I upgrade this. And I place my surgeon fish, the crowning glory of the Empire. Don't you tell me you're gonna import fur coats, by the way, you piece of shit. Yeah, where are they getting all this from? Fish shouldn't make food, should it? this food coming from? Oh, mystery. I see. Okay, that's nice, I guess. How much is 15 mysteries worth? 30 food? Alright, I'll stick the fishing hook. What are you trading for? It has to be sludge, right? They're going to a town with sludge in it. Yes, here comes the canned sludge. Fast forward again. I could put another nomad in the middle here. I'd have to buy another upgrade slot to give them more sturgeon, but they could kick off. Yeah, you want to start another thing, huh? Fish. More fish? So be it. I mean, this is certainly a powerful amount of population. Planet just goes on forever. How are you doing? 168. I mean, it's hard to see it happening, right? If I place like a town gives me 41 population, which I can get. I can just buy another nomad, no problem. It pays for itself. And that 31 population gives me 310 gold, but that just is 5 wealth. It's not giving him that many points. Was I supposed to make the canned sludge even bigger? Obviously, yes, as big as possible. I just missed some chances to do it. Because this place still had too much focus on gold. There's a bunch of, I guess what you could say is that everything I have here making gold is a complete waste of my resources. Right? Why did the desert salt get destroyed? Because it makes food, right? And it said food from Biotica. And this clearly is making food. So, I don't understand why the desert salt didn't get slurped up. I mean, I guess because it makes stuff other than just food? And this was a big part of how much food I was making, was the desert salts. And they were bigger, too, because I had all these barren things. Other barren things like the sand cats, the jerboa. I might have still had a jerboa, I'm not sure. The little sand grouse. So these were doing more, and I would have thought they would get exported, which would have been nice, but I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't seem like we're getting there. Let's do our best, though. Give me another nomad, please. And I still don't have anything that needs to be in the deep, right? There's you. You need to be in the deep. So I do need to make sure that I expand before I put a nomad in. Or this guy's going to get torched. So let's buy another one of those as well. Hugest ocean ever seen. And let's put some desert here. Just for them to settle like that. Do they need one patch or two? I don't remember. The goddess is back. She wants gold. Yeah, they just need one patch. What can I buy with all this wealth, by the way? Upgrades and terraforms. Not sure how relevant that's going to be. Where the heck is she? Over here. Well, it's cool that this encouraged me to try out multiple cities. Although it doesn't really encourage doing anything interesting with them. It just says, like, you know, build a city, export a bunch of sludge to it, and then if you can get more population, great, but that's going to be really hard, right? She went that way into... Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I need this to still be an ocean, please. Because I've just turned off my biodiversity. I did this once. There we go. Suck it. Okay, they live on boats now in their underwater town, but it's all one big biome now, and the sturgeons are back online. Kind of funny that they'll let you do this, but like you have to be sneaky. The sturgeon fish is a little too expensive. But barrel eyes like add biodiversity. But they're level 2. Right. So I have to buy another upgrade charge because I still don't have any of those, right? Mahi's not going to do much. Oh, right. I said I was going to take a barrel fish. Now they're going to go border expand and I assume trade. Get more sludge. Wealth than the sage, huh? How much wealth does the sage have? That's not him, he's over here. 16. I mean, it wouldn't be hard. It wouldn't be that hard. But it's just giving me prosperity, which doesn't even matter, right? Let's fast forward this so we can... see how this goes. Where's your trade mission gone? Over here. Okay, great. Well, let's see what they want. Gems, ocean minerals, elements, catch not doing any of this, man. Ocean minerals. So be it. What do you want to build next? Nothing. She has to get her goddess village first, I guess. But I'm kind of out of ideas. Like, I could resign. I've done everything there is to do, really. Like, yeah, I can throw in a little bit of... I don't know, maybe I need to make some science here, because that's so much easier to make than everything else is. But I'm not going to get him 78 more prosperity that way. I needed to export more sludge. Okay, well, I think I may just call this game then. Like, yes, I could spend a bunch more Eon, but I don't think I'm getting to any goals. And it's going to be, you know, just so slow, because I'm a slow player and there's so many, like, decisions to make about everything. And the reward is going to be not much. I learned how Sludge Corp works, so maybe I can do better next time. Sure. Just a blank text box? Through the hard work of the Sludge Corp CEO, maximum value has been created for Sludge Corp shareholders. Yeah, that's true. Focus groups report a rise in happiness. Yeah, I mean, they want me looking at all the sludge, but like, look how much food everyone has. So if I do that again, would I still use the goddess again? I don't know, maybe. Because you do need a lot of food in that one city, and the goddess is really good at doing it, but so is the sage, I imagine. Anyway, I mean, a reasonably successful game. We got 8 unlocks, right? We did well in the 2 first eras that we had done earlier, and then now this one we did okay, but not as well as I would have liked. We're gonna start getting a bunch of level 3 unlocks also. What about a bear? Strawberries, bears, cobalt, whales? Some cool level 3 stuff. What the heck is that? J, a shark. Some sort of foxglove? A little plant? A flower. Yeah. And then helium. It likes distinct biotica in the biome. And archived is... they mean... the stuff that got upgraded. Legacy is what they call it. I don't know why they call it archived here. They call it legacy when you actually use it in the game. Anyway, alright. Sludge Corp was cool. I guess. We get the Savannah Giant, the last of our extra giants, I think. And cares about sets and rows. Okay. And we get more bonus. We get the apex. I don't really understand what that means. So 3 era stars. I mean, we're just gonna get more unlocks more quickly, I guess. Whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.